Coming to you live from DevOps Days, Austin. I'm here with Matt Barlow. Matt, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Hey, and so you are with Rackspace, and you have started up an offering, or helped start up an offering the end of last year around DevOps. Can you tell us what it is?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a support offering around DevOps automation. So just to give you a little bit of background about myself, I've been working as a Linux sysadmin since about 2000, and been doing it a long time. And one of the things that always frustrated me for the early years was the lack of automation. And when I came to Rackspace as a Linux admin, I found myself typing the same commands over and over again, and everyone that I knew was doing the same commands over and over again, and I wanted to automate it. And this was before we really had a lot of tools like Chef and Ansible and so on to be able to execute commands across hundreds of servers. So I worked with some friends, and we put together cobbled some scripts together that would help us to kind of share our one-liners and move faster, but it really wasn't enough. And there was actually a time when there was a kernel vulnerability, and I had to upgrade 10,500 servers urgently, and the automation that we'd hacked together at the time basically had like a 30% failure rate, which meant that I had to actually have a team of people working around the clock along with me, logging into every server manually and fixing, getting the servers patched. So that was a frustrating way to live. I've also always been really inspired by something that ESR, Eric Raymond, wrote around the 2000 timeframe, which was that nobody should ever have to do kind of stupid repetitive work. So that's why I've been passionate, like around 2008, 2009, when all these dev and ops started coming together, and all these new tools were getting created at the same time. We have all this API-driven infrastructure, and we can now control masses of servers and with a few keystrokes, and that felt powerful to me, and it freed me up to kind of focus on other things. So kind of fast forward to last summer, I had reached a point where we had been using these kind of tools within Rackspace on our product teams for a good deal of time, and gotten very good at using Chef and Jenkins and many other DevOps type tools that I felt like this is a chance for us to actually provide support around these to other people that want to kind of bridge the gap into working with more of the DevOps type methodologies. So that's what I've been focused on since last summer, and I brought a bunch of rackers together within the company that had experience with Chef, and we built a support offering around it where we take customers' applications and we basically write the code from the that powers those applications using kind of our best practices for orchestration and design, and we share all the code with the customers. So basically we create GitHub teams, and we invite their ops and their DevOps engineers, and then we teach them how to use Chef, how to use Ansible, and it turns into basically enabling them to bring in more automation into what they're doing, and ends up working out for everybody, because it makes our jobs better, because then we know that we can offer a better support experience, and it also makes customers happier because they're more automated and they can move faster and release new features faster into their applications.
Cool. And so what would, just to conclude with, what are some of the customer types that you're seeing? Are they web shops? Are they big organizations? They both? What types of?
That's a great question, and I think the amazing thing is that when I first started this support, like kind of one of the startup mantras is to go out and speak with as many people about your idea as possible, and I've been doing that. I've been to Velocity and been to speaking with really over 100 different companies, Rackspace customers and non-customers, and what I found is that there is a need for automation assistance pretty much across the board. So I work with some customers that are doing things with Ansible and Docker and that are very cutting edge, and then I've worked with other customers that are like enterprise type customers running something like Windows. So what I found is, like, whether you're small, large, DevOps maturity high, DevOps maturity low, no matter where you are in that broad spectrums, that you pretty much always have an automation backlog, and so everybody needs more help with this stuff.
Awesome. Matt Barlow, thank you so much.
Thank you.